Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got a product from Syllable. These are the D900 Mini Wireless Earbuds, and you can check these out on Amazon at the time of this video for $49.99. So you can go totally wireless for $49.99. I'll have that link in the description below where you guys can check it out. Now, a while back, I did a review on the Syllable D900S wireless earbuds, and they're a little bit bigger than these, and they were good. I'll have a card where you guys can check that out if you want to check out that review. They did some refinements to these. They made them a little bit smaller. They also worked on the battery case that comes with it that allows you to recharge the buds either plugged in or with its internal battery. And I think that they've made some positive changes to these. If you want to check out Syllable, you can check them out at www.syllable-syllable.com. so that you can check them out and see what they've got going on over there. If not, you can always just check out the Amazon link in the description that I gave you guys so that you can check them out, check these out directly from there. So they give you a large user manual here. They give you a couple accessories we'll go over in just a second. And here are the recharging box with the earbuds themselves, and I'll get into these in just a second. They give you a carrying case as well, so anybody that's worried that they might lose one of these, they'll give you a carrying case for them. And I think most wireless earbud manufacturers are going to do something like this so that you can feel safe that you're not going to lose one of them. Now, with the iPhone 7 losing its 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, you can go Apple's route and buy their wireless earbuds, or you can go with a competitor like Syllable, and you can get these for $49. And save some money. So it really just depends on you and what you prefer. I don't have any iOS products, so I don't, it's not really a big deal for me. I test everything on Android, and that's just me. So I have not tested these on iOS. I don't know how they work on iOS. I'm sure they work just fine, but I don't have any testing that I can show you guys on iOS. But as far as these go, I'm going to get into just a few things, starting with the accessories that they give you. Now, they give you some extra ear tips here, and they give you a couple different styles. They give you kind of like this straight wing style one, and then they give you this ear hook type one as well. The ear hook ones are actually on here, and there's some large ones and small ones in here with some mediums already installed. And I'll get into that in just a second. Now, they give you a standard USB to micro USB flat ribbon style cable here, which is cool for recharging the box. Now, this box is rechargeable by micro USB, and once it's fully charged up, will recharge your earbuds up to 6 times. So that's excellent. Again, Syllable says that you'll get 2 hours of playback time on these. In my testing, I honestly got over 3 before I started getting that. So I think they're being a little bit modest on the ear, on the actual battery life on these, and that's fine. Again, if you listen to them at full blast, you're going to drain them faster than you listen at like 50% volume. So it really depends on you and your usage on how exactly long you'll get out of battery life on these. But I was able to get about 3.5, almost 3 hours and 15 minutes out of these per charge. So, that's great. I don't have any problems with that. That's going to last a workout session. That's going to last running. That's going to last whatever. The fact that the box can recharge them up to 6 times is also a plus. Now, you're going to get an LED down here that tells you how much charge you have in the box: 100%, 75%, 50%, 25%. So you'll kind of know when you need to recharge the box. The great thing about having a built-in battery to the charge box is that you don't have to be tethered to the wall to recharge your earbuds. Now, another thing about the earbuds is they've got these contacts on the bottom here, just like the first iteration of the D900S, and you'll see the pins here inside the box, and that's where you'll line them up. You'll just kind of push them, well, you don't even have to push really, you just kind of set them in so that they are in, and then once you close the box, and what they've done is they've changed the design of the box a little bit to have these nice magnetic clips here to hold the box closed. You'll see on the inside now I have a red light coming out of both of them. Now what it's doing, they're fully charged, but what it's doing is it's checking to see if they're fully charged. In about a minute or so, these red lights will go out because they are fully charged. And that's how you'll know that your earbuds are fully charged, when those red lights go out. So they did an excellent job on reconfiguring this box, adding the magnetic latch, and just instead of just having a clasp here, it helps to press the earbuds down into the charge pins, and it's rock solid. The earbuds don't go anywhere when you've got that. Again, you can also charge these up to 6 times with the actual box. So that's great. They give you a huge user manual here that's got multiple languages. We're just going to kind of go over real quick some of the specifications on here. And then I'll show you how to pair these guys up. Now, as far as sound quality goes, and I want to go over that real quick, you're not going to get booming sound out of these. You do get, or booming bass, I should say. You do get loud sound. You're going to get good mids. You're going to get crisp highs. But the lows are going to be a little on the lighter side, and that's just because they're press-in style ear buds, and you know, they don't. It's not that the bass isn't there; they just don't transmit as well as something that is going to be like either you know, an over the ear where it kind of encompasses your ear. It allows a little bit of sound to leak out a little bit, but not much. So you're going to get good sound, but you're just not going to get extreme bass out of these. So if you're a bass-oriented person, you might, you know, you might want to pass. But as far as the other sound, it is crisp and clear for most of your mids and highs, so you're not going to have to worry about that. Music sounds good. Call volume or call is great, even though they're in your ears at the time of calling, and the microphone is also located in your ear at that point. I had no problems with people hearing me or me hearing them during test calls. So music is solid. Test calls were great. You just lack a little bit of bass on these. Now, they are 8mm copper ring drivers in these, so you get an 8mm driver per earbud. They're version 4. Bluetooth version 4.1 dual mode. Your impedance is 16 ohms. Class 2 DSP phase compensation. Working voltage is 3.2 to 4.2 volts. Sensitivity of the microphone is -42 dB plus or minus 2 dB. You've got your frequency, Bluetooth frequency at 2.4 to 2.48 gigahertz. Your Bluetooth distance is that standard 10 meters or 33 feet that we usually see. These are really good. I didn't have any problems with them breaking up, even if I walked out of the room and went down a floor. And you get to a certain point where they kind of start breaking up, but they've got some solid distance to them. So you don't have to have your phone right in your pocket to use these. They did a pretty good job with those. The protocols they have in here is A2DP and AVR-CP, and the red light will turn on these when they are charging. That's just something I showed you already. So let's get these out. I'll show you how to pair these real quick. It's super simple. There's going to be an LED here, and you're going to hold down the button. There's a button for both of them on the top side here, and you're going to hold this button in, and it's going to blink blue, and then it's going to turn blue and red in a second. If I grab the right one, which I didn't. This one is your right earbud, and that one is secondary. You want to start with the left earbud, so I do apologize for that. So you'll grab your left earbud, and you'll hold it down. It'll blink blue, and it'll turn blue and red. And there it is. So now we're in blue and red on the left earbud. Do that first. Make sure that you do that, because if you do the right is to be connected after you pair the left. So we'll go to Bluetooth. Very simple. We'll scan. It'll come up with Syllable Mini, and we will pair it. And we'll just take a second to pair here. Comes up as connected for call and media audio, as it should. So now it's paired, and you'll see you have a blinking blue light here. When you want to connect the second one to this one, you just hold down the button for a few seconds. It will come on and blink, and then it will sync up in just a second, and there it is. So now you've got two blue lights, and they will fade in and out every few seconds here, and they'll actually be close to each other. See, and there you go. So now you've got these guys both hooked up. You're now hooked up for stereo. If you only wanted to use one earbud, and you totally could, you could just use the left-hand side one and use that no problem as a single earbud. Obviously, you're just attaching this one, the right one, to the left one once it's all paired up. So super easy to use, honestly. They made it the pairing process a pretty easy pairing process here, as I just showed you. So when you have these, you can put them back in the case when you're done with them. Again, you can just close the case and they will start to charge as you see there, and you're good to go. Now, when you do put these in to charge, they will automatically shut off, so they will be disconnected from your phone. As soon as they start charging, they'll start to disconnect. I don't know how long it takes. It takes a couple seconds. So beware of that. Not that you'll care, because at this point, if they're in the charging case, they should disconnect anyway. So these are fine. Now, when you all have these all said and done, and they're already paired up, when you want to rehook these up, all you have to do is take out the left one, and all you have to do is turn it on. And since it was already paired to your phone, it will automatically pair to your phone, that it'll remember, which one it was. So it'll go right back to it. You won't have to worry about it. And we'll go back into Bluetooth just to make sure. And it should be paired right back in. Whoops, I hit the wrong one. Right back in to... unless I didn't push it down for long enough. Nope. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Doing everything behind the camera here is a little difficult. Okay, turn on. There we go. All right, cool. So now the Syllable Minis are there, and they should connect right back up, which they do, connected. So very simple and easy. I made it a little bit more difficult because I was behind the camera and trying to juggle a phone and the earbuds at the same time. So anyway, I love these. I love the fact that they've made the refinements to the charging base. I like the fact that you get, you don't get a crazy amount of battery life out of them, but you get enough to do running, or you get enough to do a solid workout, or your commute, or whatever you're using them for. The fact that you can put them right back in the base and they'll recharge is up to 6 times without being plugged in. You're going to be able to use these all day. Like, obviously, you're not going to be listening to your earbuds all day, so you can easily take them out, put them in the charge box, put your charge box in your bag or whatever, and then by the time you're ready to use them again, they're all charged up. So I think Syllable did a great job with these. The refinements that they made over the D900S are definitely positive refinements. The sound quality is decent on these. I'm not going to say it's stellar, but it's solid. Is it worth the $49.95 price point that you can get them now? I'd say yes. If you want to go totally wireless, these are a solid set of earbuds. If you have an iPhone 7 and you don't want to pay the exorbitant price for the Apple Buds, you can get these for $50 and you'll have your wireless setup for a lot cheaper. So this was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. If you have any questions or comments about the Syllable D900 Minis, please leave them in the comment section below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will check you guys out on the next video.